trying to figure out is these lithium-ion batteries, because we don't truly have a standard for that yet. All they're doing is they currently, when they store those, they can only store so many in a certain area. Then they have to space them so far apart. They're only able to store them at like 30% charge, because when you go past that, studies they've done, they burn so hot and so intense that there's no sprinkler system that can keep up. And then after you get so many, now they're building 2-hour separations around them, things like that. But no, that's a good question. But yeah, the systems have to be able to handle the commodity.
And one last question on this. So if, for example, I have a regular warehouse that has plastics in it that burning, so that'd be one classification. And in the future, then, if we went from
Annual inspections, and those are all different types of occupancy classifications that we're mandated to inspect. Like I said, apartments, schools, daycares, personal care homes are high-risk occupancies. And we do, in Gwinnett County, try to get out to most of those in a 12-month cycle. We're not required to get out in 12 months, but that is a timetable that we have in our mind that we want to be able to get out. Our schools, our personal care homes, our apartments, currently all of those I believe we are getting. I'm not sure about the apartments, I believe so, but I know the schools, the personal care homes, the daycares, those are in a set 12-month cycle currently. And we do get out to those. Gwinnett Standard of Excellence, we want to be able to get to everything. It's just the way we look at things, but we just currently don't have the manpower to get out to everything in a 12-month. I heard you asked about motion pictures, but the fireworks and the pyrotechnics, same kind of thing. You want to make sure what they're doing when they're on site. You make sure with the fireworks that the person submitting has a license, that they are able to do it, that they know what they're doing. In that, they submit a packet. They tell you, the types of materials they're using, the size of the mortars, the locations. When we do this, there's fallout zones. Jurisdictions have to have so much area cleared out to, for the actual pyro area, make sure nobody's in. They're required to have people set up to monitor the crowds. And then, like I said, based on the size of the mortars, they're required to have a certain shooting area that nobody's in. A lot of your city jurisdictions now have got to the point they've outbuilt themselves, and they're starting to not be able to even do fireworks anymore due to growth.
So one more question.
And just real quick, you don't ever have to apologize for a question. Only done once and one you don't ask.
So with fireworks, like when we have a new store built, like for example, we have fireworks stores popping up all over Georgia since the law passed, and they've been taking over like old drugstores and stuff like that. Has anyone gone in and done an inspection saying, hey, you need to upgrade stuff? Or
oh yeah, they do. So like I said, it's based on there again, they're only allowed to keep so much product inside. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's permitted. There's requirements. They have to have training. Now you will see like the little stands that pop up. There again, they're normally exterior and parking lots and stuff, so the restrictions aren't as stringent as that. But yeah, the fireworks codes was a weird code, and it was kind of really pushed through legislation. It had a lot of power, in this and that. But it was wrote several times